G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Marty the Pie Guy. I've been YouTubing for just over a year, searching for some of Australia's best pies. Next stop from Gidgegunup was Toodyay Bakery. So I've caught up with Jason and the team from the bakery. I had two pies to try. Their beer and cheese pie. I tried their smoked barbecue beef brisket and jalapeno cheese pie. And my second vanilla slice in Western Australia. Be sure to join us down at Bendigo at All Seasons Hotel this weekend, where we'll find out which bakery takes out Australia's best vanilla slice and Australia's best hot cross bun. Alright, so I've got the beer and cheese pie. How's that? Beer and cheese. This retails for $8.90. I'm going to try out the jalapeno and slow cooked brisket pie. Also retails for $8.90. Got another vanilla slice, but it's got pink icing, so that might be a bit of a talking point on one of the Facebook groups. That retails for $6.20, so let's get stuck into the beer and cheese pie. What a random flavour. I reckon it would taste great. So the pastry looks terrific. Have a look at that golden lid, that golden sides and golden base. That looks great. I'm extremely happy with the presentation of the pie. It feels heavy, and that weighs in it 305 grams. That's pretty good value for money, actually. Really good value for money. Let's cut into it and we'll see what this beer and cheese pie looks like. Wow. Oh, I can smell it from here. Oh, that's inside of Toodyay Bakery's beer and cheese pie. Look at that. That looks terrific. That smells terrific too. Far out. The pastry is of an even thickness and it's baked really well. I can't complain about the bake on that. That's terrific. Well done. A credit to the team here at the bakery. Hang on. Yeah, that's staying in there. Nice. Nice. So beef mince, cheese. There's a bit of jalapeno in there. Finely diced bacon, melted cheese. Yeah, that's great. Far out. The beer's fairly subtle flavour. It's not overpowering the rest of the flavours in the pie. That's sensational. I'm super impressed with the pastry. Just the colour on it is amazing. And the pastry thickness, that's just like spot on. That's how pastry should be. That is how it should be. You want it to be of a thin thickness all the way around. That's terrific. Oh my God. So if anyone's had Fat Bastard's beer and cheese pie, let us know. Because, yeah, that's great. So Toodyay, it's about an hour and a half from Perth, I reckon, but I stopped off at a bakery on the way here, so yeah. Took me a couple of hours to get here. So apparently Toodyay is just on the edge of the wheat belt in Western Australia. A small country town. I'll show you the bakery later, but that looks cool. It looks beautiful inside. My God. The filling's cooked nicely, it's seasoned well. It's not too salty. Super impressed. They also do coffee tea. I've got a flat white too. It smells all right. That's nice. That's nice. It's not too bitter. It's a little bit sweet. That's the way I like it. That's great. The coffees are good here too. I'm just blown away with how flavoursome this pie is. That's terrific. The meat to gravy ratio is spot on. The colour of the filling looks great. Do yourself a favour. If you come to Western Australia, get out to Toodyay and come down to the bakery here because the pies are next level. Far out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5 places I've been to and I haven't had a bad one yet. 5 out of 5, that's pretty good. That's a credit to the Western Australian baking community, guys. You should be proud of yourselves. That's awesome. Cuz, if you're watching, go to Fat Bastards and try their beer and cheese pie out, man. Sensational. Amazing. The flavours were spot on. Subtle hints of beer. A little bit of spice in there, not too much, a little bit of kick. On a zing scale, probably 2 out of 5, so it doesn't wipe out the rest of the flavours in the pie. The mince was perfectly cooked. The cheese was nice. It wasn't too salty. The presentation looked fantastic. The colour of the pastry, man, wow, wowzers. So 5 thumbs out of 5. Sensational, man, sensational. Totally blown away. Actually, I'm blown away, man. This is their slow cooked brisket and jalapeno pie. I was just talking to a motorcyclist before and he recommended this pie also. So the presentation looks great. A nice golden lid, golden sides and a golden base. Gold. That's gold, Jerry. And a jalapeno on top which just fell off, but I ate that, so that weighs in at 280 grams. That's what I like to see. Heavy pies. Structurally wise, they hold up fine, so they won't fall apart on you. So that's a credit to the team too, because we don't like sloppy pies. That looks tasty. That looks tasty as, bro. Wow. That's inside of their slow cooked beef brisket and jalapeno pie. My God. Oh, you can smell the smokiness in there. So I'm a bit of a barbecue and I love smoked meats, and yeah. Wow, you can taste the smokiness in that brisket. So it's got shredded sort of brisket in there, some jalapenos, and looks like American cheese under the lid. Nice yellow American cheese. Oh, that brisket tastes sensational, man. I'd like to know what sort of wood they use to smoke it too. Because different woods gives the meat a different flavour. So the smokiness flavour isn't that strong. It is strong, but not that strong, where it overtakes the rest of the flavours. There's a little bit of sweetness on the palate too, maybe from the cheese or something. So, man, unreal. Super impressed. The pastry is of even thickness and it's baked to perfection. There are no raw spots on the pastry. And that pastry is bang on, bang on. Bloody awesome. I'm wrapped with that. I'm totally wrapped with that flavour. The brisket's cooked perfectly. Perfectly. Probably better than I could barbecue it on my Weber. Wow, that's quite a sizable pie. I'm wrapped with that. So they've got a balcony and a dining room here. So yeah, this is just the main street of Toodyay, Western Australia. I just thought I'd show you. Have a look at that. The drive out here, I noticed how extremely dry Western Australia is. Let's finish the other half of this sizable pie off. Far out, I'm getting full. I've still got that vanilla slice to go. I think there will be a few people that will complain about the price, but honestly, the work that goes into making the filling and that, the brisket, the smokiness, just putting the pie together, it's worth every cent. It's worth every cent. And at nearly 300 grams, like, that's pretty good value for money. If you don't like it, go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac for $9 that weighs 200 grams. Alright, my final verdict on their slow cooked brisket and jalapeno pie. Sensational. Bloody-sational, man. The filling was spot on. Spot on. Wow. The brisket was perfectly cooked, nice and tender to eat. The smoky flavours in the brisket were great. They were amazing. A little bit of heat from the jalapenos, but it didn't kill the smokiness, the smoky sort of flavour happening in the pie. And that bit of cheese gave it a bit of texture, I think. The pastry was bang on. The presentation looked great. Just the colour of the pastry too. A quality pie. That's another 5 thumbs out of 5. That's 2 excellent pies from this bakery. Far out. I'm blown away. I am blown away. Hey Jack, aren't you a lucky guy? I've got another vanilla slice for you, mate, but this one's got pink icing. The presentation looks good. I didn't do the Marty test on the last one. Let's see if this one will pass the Marty test. Have a look at that. That passes the Marty test. The presentation looks great. The custard looks got a bit of wobble to it. The colour of the custard looks great. I like the pink icing. That's different. I've heard it's a Western Australian thing, so you know, we're all a little bit different. So let's weigh that up on these scales. 223 grams for $6.20. That's excellent value for money. All right, how are we gonna? We'll just get stuck into it, I reckon. That pink icing's not too sweet. It's about right. There's not much sand on the lid. The custard hasn't exploded out the sides like the one at Wollonga did. That dripped everywhere. The custard's nice and creamy with vanilla notes to it. The pastry, it tastes alright, but it's not crisp or flaky. If it was a bit crispier and flakier, you'd be up there with Australia's best, located in Shepparton. My final verdict on Toodyay Bakery's snot block for $6.20. Good value, good weight. Flavour-wise, it was spot on. I love the flavours of the custard. The presentation looked amazing. Will be a bit of a talking point with the pink icing, but hey, horses for courses, you know. So really good. 4 thumbs out of 5. I would have given it 5 if the pastry was crispy and flaky. So it was really good, really tasty. As per usual, we'll go have a quick look around in the bakery, and that will be it for the video, guys. All this stuff looks great. Let's have a look. Mini Danish. Presentation on the pastries and cakes looks amazing. Tooday's custard tart. That looks great. What do you think of that, Evan? The fruit tart. Toasted pecan tart. Apple turnover. The presentation on them looks great. Eclair. The coffee profiterole. That looks fantastic. Apple pie. Is that Western Australia's best apple pie? I don't know. What do you reckon, Andy? The frangipani tart. That looks great. All this stuff looks amazing. The baked custard tart, have a look at that. That looks awesome. Walnut caramel tart. And the key lime pie. Fire out. The bounty tart. I've got a fairly good selection too. Coconut slice. Caramel slice. Hedgehog. Their vanilla slice, which I had, which I thought was alright. The pastry could have been a bit more crispier and flakier. But regardless, it was great. Cream bun. Lamingtons, carrot cake, that looks great. Quiches. They also do fresh rolls here as well, so I've got a selection of flavours. They look great. Continental roll. I've seen a few bakeries. It's the third bakery I've seen in Perth with continental rolls. It's something I don't see in Adelaide much. We're getting to the good bit in a minute, guys. These are all their pies. Have a look at that. Unreal. So I've got a fairly decent selection of flavours. Probably about 20 different flavours. They're fairly reasonably priced, but they weigh over 250 grams. Plain sausage roll. Will that be Australia's next best sausage roll? I don't know. I'll have to talk the owner into entering it. Pasties. Not as good as yours, Nick. So that's what I had today, the smoked barbecue beef brisket jalapeno pie. That was sensational. Chunky beef. Plain mince. The beef, beer and cheese pie, that was That was amazing. I love that. There's my go-to. I'll have that when I come back next time. That was great. Steak and kidney, African lamb, chili, curry chunky, pepper steak, selection of cocktail pies, pasties, and sausage rolls. The Smoky Joe chili, the Big Moondye Joe. I wonder who comes up with the names for these pies. Shepherd's pie. Chunky beef and cheese brew. There's one for you, cuz. Beef, cheese and bacon pie. Amazing. So that's their price list up there. So they range from $6.90 to $8.20. And they do fresh breads, sourdoughs, white breads, flavoured breads. Cinnamon scrolls. That's just some of the awards they won. So Australia's Best Pastie 2016. That's when they took the trophy off Nick Davey from the Orange Spot at Glenelg. Australia's Greatest Sausage Roll 2020. And some local Western Australian awards. Best apple pie and the best apple pie. So it's a pretty cool old looking bakery. They've stripped the plaster back to the original brickwork. It looks fantastic. It looks bloody awesome. I'm very impressed. We bake. What is your superpower? Pow pow. Go the power. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video from Toodyay Bakery in Toodyay, Western Australia. Please give the video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, jump on Facebook, join the best meat pie group in Australia, the Meat Pie Appreciation Group. The link's in the video description, where we're keeping it real and we're all Australian. See you on the next one guys, from somewhere in Western Australia. Thanks for watching.